Jy luister na RSG Geldsaake met Moneyweb potgoeie met gasheer Ryk van die Kerk. RSG Geldsaake met Moneyweb. Elke weeksaand tussen 6 en 7.
Eskom is besig om 'n nuwe projek in Gauteng uit te rol wat dit vir inwoners moontlik sal maak om gedurende vlak 1 tot 4 beurtkrag sekere toestelle te gebruik. Dit volg nadat Eskom verlede jaar 'n toetsprojek in Fourways in Johannesburg voltooi het. Daar's nou 6 ander woonbuurte in Johannesburg wat nou geteken gaan word en hulle is Bekloo, Kelvin, Pulshof, Mabre, Sunninghill en Waterfall. Eskom sal huishoudings eurowat voor beurtkrag inskop daarvan laat weet en dan moet hierdie huishoudings hulle elektrisiteitsverbruik verminder. En dan sal Eskom die vloei van die elektrisiteit na die huise toe tot net 10 ampere verlaag en dit is skynbaar genoeg om steeds die huise ligte, rekenaars, internet, alarms en yskaste aan die gang te hou. As die huishouding nie die kragverbruik genoegsaam verlaag nie, word die krag dan vir 30 minute afgesny. En vir hierdie stelsel om te werk, moet verbruikers en huishoudings 'n sekere slimmeter hê. Daphne Mokwena is op die lyn, sy is Eskom se bedryfs- en instandhoudingsbestuurder. Daphne, thank you so much for your time tonight. What is the background of this project?
Good evening, Rick, and good evening to your listeners. So yes, we are implementing this load limiting, as you would have known couple of months ago when we started with the pilot in Fourways. We were actually trying to see if this project would work. As you would know that we understand that load shedding is indeed affecting our customers negatively. So this is one initiative from our department. One of obviously those initiatives that we had brought into, into our space to, as part of our short to medium term initiatives to try and help customers, obviously, to reduce the impact of load shedding. As you would know that other than demand side management, we're also doing the generation recovery plan, which obviously we have also announced that we did bring back to Kusile Unit 5. And we also brought back the 3 units at Kusile, which is also part of the bigger plan. Yes.
What was the reaction or or how did households in Fourways reduce their electricity usage? Did they get it down to below 10 amps?
Yes. So what happens is, because we did embark into a project some years back, where we installed about 31,000 smart meters around Sandton, including Fourways and Midrand. So based on the fact that obviously these customers have smart meters, now what happens is that obviously we can interrogate that meter. So basically during load shedding, we can send a signal to those customers to reduce load because we would have reduced their load to 10 amps. To 10 amps. So we would also encourage them or send them a message just before when they are scheduled to be load shed that they must reduce, or switch off appliances like your intensive high usage appliances like your geysers. So once they have done that, because we would have reduced remotely their load from 60 amp or 80 amp, depending on what the customer is using, to 10 amp via interrogating this smart meter. So if a customer doesn't switch off his geyser or her geyser or whatever that is using a lot of electricity, then obviously that the meter will trip or the breaker will trip, and it will do that 3 times. And the 4th time, obviously, then it will take about 30 minutes before it can be switched back on. But obviously, if the customer still doesn't switch off, then obviously the breaker would obviously be switched off, or that customer would then experience load shedding in that period, which is 2 hours of load shedding.
Are these customers Eskom customers? Does Eskom supply electricity directly to them, or is City Power also in the mix? Because Joburg is big and Eskom does not deliver or offer electricity to directly to many, probably the most suburbs in the city.
So this is only Eskom Eskom customers that we are supplying directly. For an example, in Riverside, because it was remember we started with a pilot in 4 weeks, then we somewhere late last year, we then started at Riverside View, which is when you combine the two areas, we are talking about 12,600 customers. So now we are rolling out to more areas within Joburg where we are supplying. As you correctly said, that we are basically implementing this to our customers. So I know that you mentioned, and even in our statement, you mentioned six areas, but we are looking into by the end of the month to have done about 12 areas, which is about 20,000 or 21,000 customers, in addition to the 12,000 that we have done in Fourways and Riverside.
Will this project or this initiative be rolled out nationally?
Yes. The intention is to roll it nationally. In actual fact, we are in preparation to ensure that we are rolling it nationally so that all our customers who have smart meters can benefit from this load limiting.
Daphne, baie dankie vir jou tyd vanaand. Dit was Daphne Mokoena, sy is van Eskom.
Jy het geluister na RSG Geldsaake met Moneyweb potgoeie elke weeksdag om 7 namiddag. Vir meer Moneyweb potgoeie, besoek moneyweb.co.za of laai die toepassing af en volg Moneyweb News om dagliks op hoogte te bly.